First at 5 tonight, a new civil rights lawsuit stemming from a now former Buckeye police officer who's facing criminal charges for abusing suspects who are already in handcuffs. Thanks for joining us at 5. I'm Jared Dillingham.
And I'm Nicole Kreitz. The lawsuit claims what happened to those two suspects is proof of a larger systemic problem. Alexis Dominguez in studio. You reviewed the complaint and the department investigative records. What did you find?
Yeah, I learned that Buckeye leaders knew about serious policy violations before that first incident. And despite all of that, the lawsuit claims the department failed to remove the officer from patrol, allowing another confrontation with a restrained suspect just weeks later.
Let go! Let go!
It's that strike that's now at the center of the new federal civil rights lawsuit against former police officer Carrie Carrico and the city of Buckeye. Body camera and surveillance videos show the woman, who was about 9 months pregnant, was handcuffed and restrained when Officer Carrico struck her in the face inside the booking room.
You are here because you're a knock it off.
This lawsuit was filed on behalf of that woman, months after she was arrested during a traffic stop in November of 2025. Her attorneys claim the problems started early in that call.
Ugh. You're right, you're gross.
When Carrico lifted the suspect's sweater and rubbed her bare pregnant stomach during a search.
This may have been a result of a number of factors, but certainly there were lapses of judgment and training issues.
John Griffiths is one of the attorneys representing that victim. According to the complaint, the Buckeye Police Department's own defensive tactics expert found Carrico used force, quote, not objectively reasonable, consistent with department training or policy, but kept her on patrol.
This can't be allowed to happen because it erodes the public trust in our law enforcement.
Less than 3 months later, investigators say Carrico was involved in another use of force incident.
Do not headbutt me, you piece of
Investigators say a domestic violence suspect attempted to headbutt Carrico, and video shows her striking him while he was restrained. The confrontation ends on the ground.
Well, if you your head again, dude, and I will smash you so hard to the wall you won't see straight. Do you understand me? Do you understand?
Abuse?
But I think there was a history of, aggression by this officer. There was, I think, an opportunity to make a correction after the incident that happened with our client, and then nothing was done.
Griffiths argues that second case shows the city failed to properly discipline or supervise Carrico after the pregnant woman's arrest.
Can I get somebody else?
No. Stop it!
Can you stop hurting me?
Separate your feet, dude. Separate your feet.
Carrico resigned from the police department last month, and now the lawsuit is seeking damages for the woman and her son, who was born 3 weeks later, along with court-ordered changes to the Buckeye Police Department policies. Neither the city nor the police department have responded to this lawsuit so far. Reporting live here in the studio, Alexis Dominguez for Arizona's Family.